Welcome to another episode of Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze. Today we have a special guest. You may know him from a show called Vanderpump Rules. Please allow me to welcome Peter Madrigal. Welcome, Peter.
Nice to see you again, Jenny.
Good to see you. So, two
Yeah.
weeks ago, I was in LA for the 11th Annual American Reality Television Awards, which you also attended. Do you have any thoughts
Mm.
on that show?
Oh, it's fantastic. I love that show. I wanna try and get it onto Reality Network. So we'll see where that goes.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, yes,
So
it would.
the next day after that show, you and I met up to have dinner at SUR, which
Yep.
was my first time visiting. And can I just talk about my experience from my perspective real quick?
Sure.
So, from my experience, obviously everyone loves Peter, you, and we weren't there long, but just in like not even, we weren't even there for like a full 2 hours, I don't think, but at least 10 to 15 people who want to say hi and or get a picture with Peter came up. And I feel like the recurring theme that I noticed was that people felt really bad about asking for a picture. Is it safe to tell people that if they're at SUR and you're at SUR, they can absolutely come up to you and ask you for a picture and not feel bad
Absolutely.
about it?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Okay.
can, they don't have to feel bad about asking me for a picture. It's fine. It's totally fantastic.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
I could feel that energy from all the people coming up, and I just like you seem really cool about it. I was cool about it. I was taking the picture for them, and I was happy for them that they got to meet you.
I like to be the icing on the cake at SUR. Let's just put it that way. People come in and they're all like, "Oh wow, this place is cool." If I can take a bunch of pictures with everybody and make their day, and make their trip, and make their dining experience all that better, I'm going to do it. That's why I show up every night, and I manage, but I also take a lot of pictures, and I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, and you get to meet so many different people from all walks of life.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, question, Peter. Do you think I might be a witch? Because after I left LA, there was an announcement made just 5 days after I went to Schwartz and Sandy's, and they made an announcement that they're closing at the end of the year. Did you know that they were going to announce that they were closing
I
when we were
honestly,
together?
I had no idea. I had no idea, but I don't know about their business practices. I would have run the place differently. But then again, I do have that experience, you know, of running a restaurant.
So were you surprised at all?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. I was not. I honestly wasn't, because like not all publicity is good publicity. So when you have a situation like they have on the show, and you got people constantly giving them bad marks on Yelp, and then talking all like say like all this stuff in the
Yeah.
media and all everything. Yeah, it's not surprising, you know, because
Yeah.
to me, bad press is bad press, and I don't want bad press. As far as that situation is concerned, I kind of saw it coming, but I didn't know when it was going to happen.
So just one day after Schwartz and Sandy's made their announcement, there was another announcement about Vanderpump Rules season
Yes,
12, where
yes.
everyone is going to be recast. Do you have thoughts on that? Are you going to be on
Um,
season 12?
hopefully I am. Hopefully I'm on season 12. I think that would be a lot of fun to explore the new Peter as opposed to Peter from 10 years ago.
Yes.
He's a very different person. He's a very different man. He's a man now. It's like when I first started managing the restaurant, everyone knew me as a busser who started and worked his way up through to management. Whereas with this new cast of people, they only know me as the manager, and that's it. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it's a different dynamic. I don't put up as much bullshit as I would have back in the day.
Would you
You
ever
know?
date anyone from the new cast?
No, no, I don't. Once I see, here's the thing. People have always asked me this question because they are like someone brought it up on the last interview that I did earlier today. They're like, "Well, you dated Stassi." See, I've never dated at SUR once I became management. Now everyone says Stassi. Well, Stassi was pre me becoming management, and then everyone says Raquel. Well, Raquel, when I asked her out, she no longer worked at SUR, and then she started working
Oh.
again at SUR. So she wasn't there at the time.
Oh.
I thought she was done. So then I was like, oh, you see what I mean? So
I
yeah,
didn't
no,
know that. That's
yeah,
a good clarification because I was very
yes.
confused about that.
Yeah, no,
Interesting.
she at the time she didn't work there. She was like looking for a different because she had left a while before, actually. I'd say about 7 or 8 months before we started filming season 10. And she had left. She was all, it's like I knew there was something else going on in her life, and then before she came back, and then before we started filming, because she's always been in the system, so it's not hard for us to rehire people. But I thought she was done. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Wow. So, do you know who the new cast is?
I have an idea. So we'll see if my idea is comes to fruition. Is the truth? Yeah.
Okay. Because I just saw that they are already filming. So you must have seen them film already.
No, they're not. We're not.
What?
We're not
Where?
filming right now.
I swear to God, there's a picture of the back alley in SUR
Yep. Yep.
with a camera
Hmm.
crew.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not them filming the
No,
new
we're not. We
cast?
haven't been. We're not filming yet. That was a tease. That was like a pilot. That was like a teaser. I'll
Oh,
clarify that for everybody. That was a teaser for to show what we're up to at SUR. To show what we're up to. Yeah.
to who?
To What do you think?
To the world? Like
No,
to
to
the,
Bravo.
oh, to Bravo.
Yeah, I'm going to
Wait,
clarify
so was
that
it
for
a
everybody.
paparazzi pic? What was it?
I don't know who took that picture. I have no idea, but I know what picture you're referring to.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was just us, showing off the some of the new talents.
Oh,
If this is viable, that's all
interesting.
it was.
So I did see one of the shows that you have on realitynetwork.tv. It's called Catching Cheaters. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe Kristen Doty is not hosting this show. I feel like
I
she would
know,
be
right?
so good at
I
something like
think that we
that.
should get Kristen Doty to host Catching Cheaters. That'd be hilarious. That's a good idea. I might have to think of something for Kristen.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yeah, Kristen
yeah, that'd
is.
be a lot of fun.
Oh,
But
speaking of Kristen Doty, I did want to ask you about the Valley. So last time we recorded together was earlier in the year. That was before the Valley season one aired. I
mm,
asked you what your thoughts were on the show. What are your thoughts on the upcoming show, The Valley, starring Brittany Jax, Kristen Doty? Who else is on it? There's some other new people.
Yeah, it looks like garbage. Looks like trash. I'm just like I saw it and I was all like, "Are they serious right now?" Okay, all right.
I don't know if you've
mm,
seen it since then, but as I'm
I
sure you
haven't.
know, they have their second season ramping up to air. Do you have any thoughts on the show?
No thoughts. I don't know. I haven't seen any previews. I haven't seen anything, so I'm like, whatever.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I have a question about realitynetwork.tv. So now that you're in this role of building up your own network, what do you think about your talent, the cast of the shows being active on social media?
I actually encourage it. We have a show called The Verge, where like whenever we post a new trailer, we get a new episode up of The Verge on there. I like when people like talk about it and they're constantly like pushing it on social media. I don't
Okay.
have a problem with it personally. I want
What
people to push it more
about,
and more. It gives it brand recognition.
oh yeah, absolutely. I think if it's used for marketing purposes and promotional
Mm.
purposes, it's a great tool, obviously. But as far as like we, over the evolution of reality TV over the last few decades or a couple decades,
Mm.
social media is a new aspect that's become a part of these reality shows. Do you have any guidelines for your talent going forward in your original shows on how far they
Yeah,
can go with
yeah. So
social
one
media?
one of the things is like no spoilers. We
Hmm.
want people to watch the show and enjoy the show and discover the show for themselves. So that's number one is no spoilers. But number two, um, you know, if you're gonna like not to like let's not berate anybody online.
That was
you
going to be
know?
my question. Yeah. So, like, how
Yeah, let's
far
not
are
do
they
that.
allowed to interact and engage with viewers?
That's a good question. Actually, I haven't even addressed that, so I'm gonna have to address that because I didn't even think about that. Because I don't. I mean, I engage with you. I engage with viewers, positive in a positive manner, but I'm just one person. I don't want anybody to have a negative reflection of my TV network. So that's something that I'm going to look into.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see what you have coming up next. What
Oh yeah.
is there anything you want us to check out?
So the newest show that we have on Reality Network is called Gown and Out in Beverly Hills. It's with my friends Paul and Patrick, and they create gowns um, for like big red carpet events and all that
Ooh.
good stuff. And then afterwards, I am in the run. Like I'm hopefully, if everything goes through, I'm budgeting out a couple of new originals for next year. So I'm going to be shooting for next year for something that has that I'm in. Hopefully, I find out on Friday if I got the budget, and if I do, I'm gonna have my own original show on the Reality Network starring yours truly.
Oh my gosh, yay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't wait.
Well, that
Honestly,
sounds
I can't wait.
great.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Peter. It's great to have you on again, and obviously we will
Thank you.
stay in touch.